And just following the inflow and outflow of our breath at your own rate, your own speed. But as you do so, become more calm, more centered, and more at peace. I intend for us to work with those energies and only those energies that serve our highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Acknowledge the spirit of each one of us and acknowledge the spirit of this meditation group. Thank you. Acknowledge our ancestors and the ancestors of our land. Acknowledge the element of fire, the element of water, the element of earth, and the element of air. And call forth those elemental energies into this space for the purpose of healing, the purpose of balancing, and the purpose of connection. When I cast this circle in power and strength to be a place between the worlds for us to connect and to do this work tonight. I also acknowledge the element of ether, the interconnectedness of all things. Thank you. Now, also following the inflow and outflow of the breath. Go within to that place where you connect with your higher self. Allow a connection with spirit. And now just imagine an energy of pure, universal, 0-point energy above your head. This energy is for your highest good. Just note the color that you notice that this energy is. Could be any color at all. Now, just draw this energy in through the crown of your head into your heart space. And as you breathe out, allow that energy to move wherever within your system, within your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. Receive this beautiful healing energy through your crown into your heart space and then gift it throughout your body. And as you do this, allow that spark within to ignite. And with each in-breath to go stronger and brighter. So perhaps this light within is simply the size of perhaps a small ball. And as you feed it with this prana energy from Father Sky, the ball increases in size, it becomes the size of a tennis ball. It becomes the size perhaps of a basketball. Starts to fill the heart space. Starts to fill your chest space. Starts to fill your torso. And spills out to every area of your physical body. Just allow yourself to allow that to happen. Just visualizing this energy bubble that you're sitting in, filling you up. And as it fills up your physical, it flows over into your emotional body. As it fills up your emotional body and spills over into the mental body. And then finally spills over into the spiritual body. So you are this ball of light. And now connected to this universal free-flowing energy through the crown. Sitting in this energy bubble that you've created. And now, on your next in-breath, allow this energy to go down through your heart space and your full body system, down through your lower chakras. On the out-breath, and connect down to Mother Earth. Feel that beautiful groundedness. And with each breath in, as you receive that breath in, give that breath down to Mother Earth. Each breath taking you deeper and deeper to the core of Mother Earth, to the heart of Mother Earth. Feeling roots growing down from your feet down. Down into the core, beyond the ancestor grid, beyond the ley lines, the sod line. Then when you feel you've reached the center of the core of Mother Earth, on your next in-breath, feel that energy coming back as she returns love to you. And breathe up that beautiful energy from Mother Earth, the Apana energy, into your heart space. As you breathe out, allow it to extend, expand all over, but also reaching up through your crown to Father Sky, reaching up to the central cosmic sun. Feel that energy flow from Mother Earth to Father Sky. Connecting up deep into the cosmos. Although you were born of the earth, you are descended from starseed. Now bringing that energy down from the heart of the cosmos, from Father Sky, through your crown upper chakras down to your heart and then down to Mother Earth again. So building a beautiful two-way flow of energy, like a pump between Father Sky and Mother Earth. And last week we allowed ourselves to search for densities in our energy bodies. And we cleared densities there. This week, let's just sit in this energy, this beautiful pillar of light. Just sit in it. Feeling the flow of energy between Mother Earth and Father Sky. And then down again from Father Sky to Mother Earth. Sit in that energy for a while. I'll mind the time. It's flowing in, flowing out for the breath as these energies move to and fro. Thank you. Excuse me. Okay. Now sitting in this pillar of light, just notice has the colour changed since you first started. See yourself as being the hollow bone or the hollow reed, whichever you wish to call it. As your own energy steps aside, and you become this conduit for universal free-flowing energy. Now there's energy to balance your energies. Now to drop away that which no longer serves you. Acknowledge your connection to Mother Earth. Acknowledge your service of Mother Earth. And acknowledge that all our abundance comes from Mother Earth. All that we have, all that we need, even the air we breathe, is from Mother Earth. So allowing that energy of Mother Earth to come up step by step now through your lower chakras, your base, your sacral, your solar plexus, into your heart. And pausing for a moment in the heart space. As the energy pours through your full body system. And then breathing it up from your heart, through your throat, through your third eye, and your crown, and up to Father Sky. And then receiving that energy down through your crown, to your third eye, to your throat, to your heart, and allowing it to expand into your full body system. And then down to your solar plexus, sacral, base. Perhaps you have a vision of yourself there and different colours of your chakras igniting in harmony, balancing. Perhaps you have a different vision. And you're standing in this pure energy. Let's call upon our ancestors, the lines of the mother and the father. First, we'll look at the ancestral line of the mother. Looking down that line from your mother to your grandparents, to your great-grandparents, to your great-great-grandparents and beyond. Just perceiving all those ancestors who have contributed to the DNA of your body on the feminine side. A host. And then turning to the ancestral line of the father. Through your father to his parents, your grandparents, to their parents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, and beyond. The ancestral line and all those who also have contributed to the DNA of this body that you occupy in this incarnation. And now, taking this energy from this pillar of light, from grandfather, from Father Sky, and Mother Earth, and allowing that light to extend down both of those ancestral lines. See it clearing, cleansing, harmonizing. Perhaps you may want to go down one side, then the other. Or perhaps like two wings, you can see the energy progressing slowly but surely down each ancestral line, each generation, harmonizing and clearing those lines, bringing all things into harmony and balance. Letting ancestral programming that once was valuable for those ancestors that may have been activated in your lifetime, seeing that energy being balanced, harmonized, and released. Perhaps with the ancestors that you know, the parents, the grandparents, perhaps the great-grandparents. Just allowing this time as you are able to let this energy assist you to make peace with those aspects of your ancestral line. Parents, grandparents, great-grandparents that you may have had issues with and maybe still have issues with. With the love of Mother Earth and Father Sky, excuse me, let that union of spirit clear those lines. And I do acknowledge Grandmother Moon, the element of water, who is symbolic of the ancestral line of the mother. I do acknowledge Grandfather Sun, the element of fire, who is symbolic of the ancestral line of the father. Just going to play the sound bowl for a couple of minutes and allow the energy to flow down those ancestral lines. As thoughts or issues come to mind, let them flow, let them release. Everything is energy. If there are issues that have become raised, as I'm sure there may have been, just allow those to melt, just for this moment, just for this period of time. And let's not forget that we are the new ancestors. So having looked down the line of our ancestors, let's see ourselves as the new ancestor of our lineage from this point forward to our children and to our children's children. And if you're old enough, to your children's children's children. I think any of us are that old yet. But looking down, how much of the old ancestral memory do you want to let flow through you to your children and to your grandchildren? How many of those issues that may have surfaced when we looked at our parents and grandparents, great-grandparents, how many of those issues do you want to perpetuate? Because all those who are born under the dimension of another are subject to the laws of that dimension. So let's make some laws for this dimension that is each of us individually. And let's perhaps say the buck stops here. And we take responsibility for our actions. And we send love and joy and compassion down the line from our hearts to the hearts of our children and our children's children, even though some of them may not be born yet. And this is the turnaround. This is the time where we are the new ancestors. May we act accordingly. Thank you. Returning to our pillar of light and the love that we built in that pillar of light in our own hearts, in our own physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. Let's project that beautiful energy now down our ancestral line. Allow it to flow. And as those ancestors born to us reflect back that love from their hearts to us, see that reflected love coming back to you and shining down your ancestral line back in time to your ancestors. And notice how that harmonizes the ancestral line as all of your children and your grandchildren, including those yet not born, because time is only a constraint, as they reflect love back down the ancestral line through you, how that affects all of those. Thank you. You are a light. You are a light. You are a light. Thank you. So coming back to circle now. And seeing us sitting around on the edge of the circle together. Let's join our energies. Let's first concentrate on that spark within and reignite that pillar of light and the ball of energy that is us. See that energy extending to each one of us, standing around the circle. See that ball of energy becoming one, the power of the circle. Let's allow that energy to extend beyond the perimeter of the circle, outwardly. To extend beyond the borders of each of the towns we sit in, and joining together across Australia and covering the whole continent with a big energy of love, compassion, and joy. Thank you. It's our spirit to shed some light and some love on this land. And since we've largely moved on from the pandemic, yet it seems so many more people are sick now than there was before. So let's just do a healing sweep over this land, Australia. For the highest good of all who dwell here. Sending love from your heart to the center of this circle, and then projecting that down onto this country like a beam. See that beam spreading and spreading. Like a searchlight. Bringing joy, peace and communication. Freeing people from the bondage of suffering and illness. Including me with my cough, thank you. Illuminating people to the truth that they are infinite, immortal beings themselves, all powerful, all capable, connected to all things through all time and space. And just allow yourself each individually to drift wherever it is that spirit takes you, to whatever town or city, and spread this love and light upon all who dwell there. They may make the choice to raise their vibration, to become whole, join the collective of love and light, and add more energy to this beautiful spirit. Do that with the sound. So now it's time to come back to present day. Returning to your body with retaining all the wisdom and knowledge you may have gained, the higher energy levels. Think element of ether, air, earth, water and fire. And back in present day. Your eyes, when you're ready. And say hi.
Thunderstorm kind of woke us up early.
What was that, Di? What you saying?
I said the thunderstorm woke us up early.
Yeah, how
Sounded
was
like
that?
a thunderstorm.
Was that helpful or not helpful?
It was a bit loud.
What was it? What was it, Martin?
It's a thing called an ocean drum.
Oh,
A bit
okay.
loud.
Was it
It's
helpful or
brain
not?
sick.
Was it a bit loud, was it?
It's
I tried to
brain
play it
sick.
really softly, but So didn't know how much it was going to pick up with the microphone.
No,
You know?
no, was for me. Yeah. No, it needs to be further away from the microphone.
Yeah, actually, I moved right
Yeah,
across the
really
other
picked it
side.
up well.
I moved right across the other
Kind
side of
of
the
woke us up
room.
with a start.
Sorry about that.
Hmm.
I just had to try it one day, you know.
I know.
Mm.
And now I know not to do it again. Eh? Sorry about that, guys. If it was a bit.
Oh, I didn't mind it.
I
Okay,
thought you
thanks.
were pretending to be Thor.
Say again, Di?
Yeah, because Bernie was quite deep there. Bernie was quite deep there. So, yeah.
Mm. It did.
That
I mean, it
wouldn't
isn't
have bothered.
the way it comes through the computer. It's a very different sound to what it would be
Yeah.
in real life. You know, I think it loses a lot of
Wondering.
its tone.
Yeah.
You know, it's quite a harsh noise
Okay.
that comes through.
I'll go and listen to the recording and see. Yeah.
Yeah, but I
Thank
mean,
you. And apologies if it stirred you out a bit quickly.
yeah, no, I realised what it was, but I think just before it, I was a bit away out of it and didn't really, you know, it just started. I didn't really know what was happening, but then I realised what it was.
Right. Yeah.
No, but
So,
otherwise, I think that was a pretty powerful bloody meditation.
thanks, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. How did you go down with the ancestral line?
Well, you know me, I always struggle with my ancestorship. My ancestors really acknowledging that, because I know very little, and especially on my dad's side, you know, there's nothing. He didn't even know his father, so it was pretty weird. Because I really tried to go back through those lineages, just, you know, a couple of generations, and yeah, I'm not sure what I felt there, but I know when we started looking to the future, you know, that it was a very clear, from this generation, we move with love, you know, like as if previously, you know, I don't know how much love was around my mother and her grandmother. You know, it was pretty hard Irish kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
for me, it was like the future is about, you know, real love, not this sort of
Yep. The struggle.
the struggle and the conditional love that I think a lot of I feel my mother had, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was like a new, this is, you know, this is where it changes. Mm.
Yeah, I think it is. We're like the tipping point, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad you got something out of that. That's good.
Yeah, and I had a couple of big releases, so
Oh, beautiful.
yeah.
Thank you. How did you go, John, there in the background? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good answer. Thank you for persevering.
Thank you for allowing me to come here.
Pleasure, mate. You're always welcome.
Thank you.
I think we both know each other's story a little bit. So when it came to the male ancestral line, we both had difficulty.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I was triggered big time. Triggered big time.
Yeah, I saw you moving around a bit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw like my mother's ancestral line with light all around it, everything. and then came to my father's ancestral line. And it's like, ah! It's like,
Yeah, sorry about that, Doc. But it's good.
I didn't want to go drawn it with a big no, with devil's horns on it.
Yeah, it's good though now that you can actually look at it. I mean, I think when I first met you, there was no way you were
Yes.
going to be able to look down that ancestral line. It was too triggering for you. But look at you now. You can look at it and you can
That's
laugh.
right.
So there's some good healing there. I'm pleased to say.
Well, now I realised that it went further than just my grandfather.
Mm,
It was further back, and I keep getting bloodline.
yeah.
You know, everything was passed from father to son to father to son to father to son. Goodness knows how far back it went.
But Gandalf said,
Yeah,
"Will
trying
not pass."
to figure out how to. It seems incongruous that there's this positive and a negative
Mm.
that join, and I drew a yin yang with a zigzag between it,
Ah, good idea. Good.
and then realised that I was the dot in the middle.
Ah,
I'm the one in the middle that says, not that this is where this stops, but this is where this joins
yeah.
on the line in between.
Yeah.
I always knew I was walking that line, and I couldn't figure out what that was about. That sinuous line between the white and the light and the,
Mm.
So you're passing it, what you're passing down just now, and stops here, and we've all said that, and that really yourself, like a half of yourself.
Mm.
How can you do that? You've got to bring it together, and you do that with love, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you were talking about your children and like you being the light, I've got them wearing sunglasses.
Very cool.
They don't want to know. They don't want to know. So they put on their sunnies and put on their blinkers and go, no, no, no. So I've got some major work to do to try and remove the sunglasses and have them actually see me for who I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant they were wearing sunglasses because of all the light.
Yeah, from me.
You got them dazzled, guy.
Yeah, they don't want to see the light.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah. So it's going to be a big job, and I've got to figure out how I'm going to do that. How am I going to get them to take their sunnies off?
Oh well, keep sending love. That's all you have to do, and they will come around.
Yeah. Yeah. You've got to figure out what that is first.
Yeah.
But when you were saying about from the circle and Australia underneath, and I saw John had waves Australia, but that's all it's going to require. Not specifically John putting his stuff on the ground. But if each of us send our love out that way, it'll just spread, won't it? Round in concentric circles
Mm.
or a spiral, and we can gather
Yeah.
in everyone. That
That's
would be
it.
really cool if we could heal everyone. Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be good if we could extend. Get
big
a few
job.
more.
Another big job.
Yeah, get a
Yeah.
few more people
I'm
coming
not
on
adverse
to
to big
meditations.
jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to do that.
I've had a few people inquiring lately, but 3 or 4 people have been interested, but I send them the link and they don't turn up. So, well, eventually we'll get a screen full of people.
Well, we have had in the past, so
We have. We've had 9 and 10 people
can
sometimes.
happen again. I think this has been a time for everyone to step back. Everyone has stepped back.
Mm.
Everyone,
I think everyone's tired of Zoom meetings.
haven't they? Everyone has stepped back and just gone, okay. Or
I
maybe
think it
they're
might be
not
time.
trusting Zoom. Maybe they're not trusting
Might be
Zoom.
time to let Bernie off the hook, I think.
What's that, mate?
Because it might be time to let you off the hook, my friend. You look pretty beat. Big day at work. I appreciate you being here, mate, even though I know at times you're quite tired.
No, I really enjoy it.
Mother and
Part of my maintenance.
yeah.
Pleased to hear it.
Mm.
Well, if you want to give me a bell anytime, just give us a ring.
Yeah, mate, I will.
I'll call you back. It'd be good to have to catch up on the phone or something.
Yeah, no, I will. But I might go get some dinner, I reckon.
Sounds like the roast is probably ready.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is. I turned it down.
All right.
Okay, that was
Okay, folks. Thanks very much. Have a great night.
Yeah. Thanks,
Feel well.
Di.
okay,
You too.
Bernie.
See you, John.
Enjoy your roast.
See you,
hope
Bertie. Take care.
You
Love
too.
you.
Safe travel.
Di, if anything's triggered for you, give me a call if you want to. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, not a
Cheers. Have a
problem.
good evening. Lots of love.